And we're back after successful snack have.
Snacks gotten and continue to be processed.
Yes.
It was that way, yeah.
Bullseye training.
So yeah, what were you saying?
Okay, I was playing Diablo 3 last night, and
Oh, you need missiles. I forgot about that. That's my bad.
you know, if I could turn Zamus around and shoot you,
Well, that's a way to start.
yeah. Hi, this is my friend. I'm going to fucking murder his balls. Okay.
Diablo 3.
Yeah. Now I don't know how much you know about Diablo 3, but
I played like a little bit at the very beginning.
okay.
I fought a werewolf. I remember that.
Okay. So, in the original game, the loot table was, well, it was nothing short of god awful.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
It was just bad.
Yeah.
So, like, the auction house was a, heavily populated place with all kinds of things because you needed to buy shit because the drop rate was so bad. Basically, if you were a casual gamer, you essentially were not going to get anywhere in that game.
Right.
Like, you could beat normal mode pretty much okay. Nightmare, you'd struggle a bit, but you might make it. But if you got up to hell mode, fuck you. You're not going to finish it unless you're just buying things. And the problem with the auction house was a lot of people were selling their shit for actual money.
Scanvisor, I'd suggested.
And they were asking, like,
God-awful amounts. Like,
okay, a legendary weapon was going for $250.
They were trading they're trading zigzagoons for level 6 Dialgas, right?
Pretty much. And, like, I barely get that reference, but I have a good idea of what you mean. So, get off me, get off me, get off me. Did you just strafe into a rock?
Yeah, like, they have this little juke, and then they charge. Tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair.
Assholes. I just wanted to walk.
So yeah, they're asking for ludicrous sums.
Yeah. So, when the expansion comes out, their big announcements like, okay, we're getting rid of the auction house. And everybody's like, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. They're changing the loot table. They're basically making it to where you don't have to play the game for 150 hours to get
one good thing.
Yeah. Which, and some people, like, they gave me some shit because, like, oh, you just didn't play hard enough or whatever. It's like, my witch doctor was level 51 and had logged quite a bit of time.
Right.
Like a really decent amount of time for his level. It logged a good chunk of time. And
that's explosive. Like, scan it first. Oh well.
I'll scan the next one.
Yeah.
Looks like an apple.
A little bit. So long amount of time, and you'd never even seen a mythic, right? Or legendary.
I had never seen a legendary. I had never seen a set piece ever. I had to buy the first set piece that I got, and I'm not real money. I paid in gold. I went to the gold auction house. I will not pay real money for anything in a game.
Yeah. I
will not do it. Like, DLC is one thing, but paying for a item
that you could get in game.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I will not. She would beat my ass.
Yes, I will.
So, they get rid of it, and of course, to balance it out, they have to up the loot system. They have to make it more fair.
Right. Lack of reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. Mushrooms, that's right.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, they're poisonous and explosive. Volatile chemicals, weeds, toxic fungal cat may explode if agitated. The poisonous flesh of the blast cat helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. So if you
That sounds like a challenge.
and then that's their AOE. So as long as that effect lingers, you can take damage from it.
Okay, so
Scan it.
red one.
It's bigger. It's like 20 or 25. Yeah. So
Okay, so
not paying real money for your stuff.
So I'm playing the game last night, and these people start talking about how they miss vanilla Diablo 3.
Right.
And I post in the chat, I'm like, yeah, I totally miss basically not being able to play the game because, I haven't spent 50 extra hours farming for a couple of pieces of gear that aren't going to change my stats that much.
That one's different.
And I mean, these people were like actively defending this.
Wow. Like the whole hardcore versus casual debate, etc.
Yeah. And here's the funny thing. The hardcore community might be the most outspoken on these games, like especially Blizzard games.
Right.
But they're also the tiniest portion.
Yeah.
And they wonder why Blizzard caters to not hardcore players. When the hardcores make up less than 5% of your population for a game.
Yeah. Those you have to use missiles.
Ah, dick.
Yeah, the red zoomers. Bet you can scan that one.
Yeah. But it's... Here's my thing. It's not like anybody started, flaming me and attacking me in the trade chat or anything.
Right.
It's not like they came after me. It's that I have such a hard time wrapping my head around that mindset, that the idea that essentially bad game design is more fun. and it is. You know what? I'm calling on video. I'm calling it out. Blizzard's original design of Diablo 3 was bad because the loot was stacked so horribly against the player that they basically pulled a Castlevania 2 on steroids. It was fucking bad. I mean, there's no other way to say it.
But then and now you're playing it post update, right?
Yeah, I'd actually put the game down at level 51. I stopped playing because I was tired of it.
Right.
So they make the changes, and I go back to playing, and lo and behold, the game is fucking fun because now I can actually get through it.
Right.
Like they changed the difficulties to where it's instead of normal, nightmare, hell, inferno, now it's normal, hard, expert, master, and then torment 1 through 6.
Wow. Like that.
Yeah, there's a lot more difficulties.
That's a little bit like kind of like Dark Souls. After you play it, so Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Demon Souls, like after you beat the game,
yeah,
after you beat the final boss, you go to credits, and then you go right back to the very beginning. You keep all of your gear, but you lose all progression-based key items.
Yes.
But enemies have more health. They deal more damage. They have higher defense. They all around tougher, but they give on the first time through they give double to 3 times the experience. That includes bosses.
Okay.
And if you beat it again, that's the hint system. Yeah. And then if you beat it again on New Game Plus, then you activate New Game Plus 2. And New Game Plus 2 is a little bit harder. Poisonous even.
That's not a good idea.
You saw how it shot that little glob at you?
Yeah.
If you shoot at it just before, while it's starting to open up and getting ready, if you shoot at it right then and there, it'll blow up and kill it. You can shoot the globule out of the air, even at the very beginning of its attack animation. Exploding in its vicinity. Yeah. Like, you wait for... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. It just dies. And
I just did that to make it go away.
yeah.
E.
E for elevator.
E is for maybe it's an elevator tank. All right, but I don't know. It's really so hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that people defend that type of game design to where it's
a
like, game is lengthened artificially.
It's a Skinner box. Like it's
Yeah, it's literally it is like the purest form of Skinner box design, and not that good.
Yeah.
When you get down to the core of it, because when you can't even experience all the content because of the gear, and then they were sitting there calling, like, they said the game now is like a kiddie game. It's a children's game. Because
right. Sorry, scan that door. I believe you can scan the missile doors and the colored doors. There you go. Because once you run out of the missile doors, you'll never be able to scan it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kiddie game. Yeah.
But like, let's see, right now my Witch Doctor, I'm like up to level 70, and I'm running Torment 1 pretty well, which is, pretty high up there. And it's not maxed out or anything, but it's not, bottom rung. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you just follow to the left.
I wanted to kill him. But the thing is, I'm actually making progress in the difficulties, and I'm having fun. And like, I was talking to these guys, and I'm like, when was it ever more fun to make a game almost impossible to reach the absolute end of than to just have fun?
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did I miss that in game design?
They can't reach you up there.
Good.
Yeah, there aren't that many enemies that can actually jump. I bet the AI for jumping is a nightmare. Especially in a 3D game.
Yeah. Ooh, 3D. It just, I don't know, it's actually aggravating to think that there are players out there that prefer a design like that over, like, really good level design and a really fun experience. I actually got mad. And like I said, they didn't even really say much to me at all.
Yeah, I've gotten into those situations where the topic is just so frustrating, and
yeah, because you're not going to talk any sense into them.
Yeah.
They're just that's how they basically want the game that way. But I'm willing to bet, because I was talking to another friend of mine about this, I'm willing to bet that some of these guys are probably the same fuckers that were bitching about the loot system in the original game, and saying it was too hard to get things.
Right, it takes too long. And
yeah.
now that
it's easy.
Right.
Oh, it's too easy. Okay, well, you guys are. It's like, now that the auction house is gone and you've got no other way to get gear except getting the gear yourself.
Right.
To be fair, you can't leave the drop rate that fucking low. You leave it that low, and people just can't play your damn game. And what fun is that?
I'm coming up on 14 minutes.
That's fine. I was ranting for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's. And I want to do a video about that general topic.
Right.
Oh, shut up.
Normal seismic activity detected. I think.
If I can aim. The ruler. That's a weird sound.
Yeah, it's just. Oh no, that is a different one.
Let me guess. It's kind of heavy-handing the hit system this early.
Oh, look above the door. little ripple. There you go. Chozo lore. History of the Chozo stretches back into the ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however, the Chozo who colonized Tallon IV made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo chose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our worlds from time to time.
Not words.
Plan to leave our words from time to time. My mistake.
It's all good.
And with that piece of cryptic lore, warble, horrible.
Warble, warble, warble. Yeah, we'll call it there.
Said maybe a little bit more progress next time. Just a little bit, now that it's 2017.
You know, when you do this, it looks like she's massaging her gun. I just massaged her gun. That is an important thing to do.
Very important.
Ladies and gentlemen, always massage your gun.
Always. Put it to sleep every night.